Well, good morning, everyone. This is Reverend Lynn coming to you from the Western United States. Actually, I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada now. And I've come to you this morning to introduce to you a new program that I've created, which is designed to help you get your life back on track, start making lots of money, be happier, and to actually focus your intentions in the way that you really the way you want to, so that you can have the life you've been dreaming of. This special program I've created for you is a mini coaching series called The Law of Attraction, Making It Work for You. Now wait a minute, don't turn me off yet. I know a lot of you have heard a lot about the Law of Attraction, and some of you have even come to not trust it and not believe in it. And that's basically because of the information that's been disseminated. It's been very superficial, without a lot of tools and support and explanations about how and what it is. And that's what I'm coming to you to try and clarify and give you some more information so that you can use it the way it's intended to be used. The law of attraction is very real, and it's working in your life right now. So the problem is that with all of this publicity and the book The Secret and all of that, most people got a very superficial, commercialized, sanitized version of what the law of attraction really is, and it's surrounded by all this secret information. The truth of the matter is, it's no secret what it really is. The law of attraction is just like the law of gravity. It's real. It works in your life whether you know it or not. I mean, children and even some adults are not really aware of the law of gravity. You know that if you drop something, it's going to fall to the ground. You know, water, everything seeks its lowest point on the planet, and that's the law of gravity in motion. Now, you can't manipulate the law of gravity. It was designed for creation, for holding things together so that we and the planet and everything, the universe, can exist. However, the law of attraction is a spiritual law that was put in place by the divine creator, God, spirit, the universe, whatever you want to call it. It was put in place to help us as human beings, spiritual beings having a physical experience, to help us become co-creators with spirit. It's the law that we are able to use, manipulate, for lack of a better word, and are saying utilize in order to make the things that we want happen. But there was also this thing of free choice, which gives us the opportunity to use it or not use it correctly, use it incorrectly, and ignorance is no excuse. Unfortunately, that's part of the process. But the thing is, most of us have been given a disadvantage because we were raised in environments where our parents didn't know about the law. They didn't know how to use it. They didn't even know that some of what they taught us actually made the law work against us. And part of what I'm going to be doing in this series is teaching you how to rethink, reprogram, re-energize your mind and your body so that you start to use it correctly. So let's get into the nitty-gritty of what this program is all about, because believe me, the law of attraction is working in your life either for you or against you. And most of us have had a lot of experience of what happens when we don't know what we're doing and it's working against us. So it's best if you learn how to use it properly so that you can direct its energy and attract what you want into your life instead of what you don't want. It's time to turn that energy around and learn to use it properly. Now, in my series, How I Did It, which was published just about a year ago, it was a story of how I turned my life around, how I was able to heal my depression, overcome my fears, and start to rebuild and create the life I want, that I knew I deserved, that I had actually had before, but with all the transition, the devastation, the divorces, the deaths, the downturn, you name it, all of that coming within a few short years back to back, it really just kicked my feet out from under me, knocked the life out of me, really, and I crashed and burned and was totally broke, which I'm sure a lot of you can relate to because I'm not the only one. It's happened to a lot of people. But now that it's been a year later, I've been working with the law of attraction, working with some practices, refining, perfecting, and clarifying so that I could share with you all of the stuff that I talked about before, and got it into a format that I think now you can use that will be a great benefit to you. So I've created this new series. It's a series of videos that's designed to show you how to do what I did. Heal your heart, refire your dreams, or create new ones and build the life you desire and deserve. Now, I know you want to be happy. I know you want to be prosperous and successful, and I want that for you. But achieving that goal on your own can be pretty tough, you know. In fact, sometimes it feels like it's impossible, especially if you've experienced major setbacks and downturns and losses in your life like I did. It can seem totally impossible, but it's not. It's absolutely possible. You're looking at me, and if you look at my other videos, the ones I did a year ago, you'll see over the period of those 6 videos me going from kind of like being tenuous and a little, you know, I had energy, but over the 6 videos you see me get a little more alive, a little more energetic. Well, look at me now. I'm almost totally different, and this is where I want you to go from being that, you know, insecure, struggling, lack and limitation ridden being into one who believes in yourself, who's having things happen for you and showing and turning your life around and being happy again. But you need support, you need guidance, and you need new tools to make it happen. In other words, you need a coach. You need me. Many of you probably already realize this, but coaches can be expensive, and yet they are worth every penny. But when your finances are in the pits and you're in survival mode, hiring a good coach may be absolutely beyond reach. And that's where I was for many years. I struggled a lot. I mean, a lot. I knew I needed help, but I just couldn't afford it. Still, I was determined, and I promised myself that as long as I had breath, I'd keep trying until I figured it out, which is what I've done. My motto became never give up, never surrender. And over time, I was able to heal my heart, learn to be my own coach, and start to make things happen. Now, I want to do the same for you, because for some people, there's just too much going on. You don't have the energy, the determination, or the background to become your own coach. And sometimes it's better. It's like being your own doctor. Sometimes, in fact, most cases, it's better if you have someone who can sit back, observe you, give you objective information, and encourage you in a way that you can't do for yourself, because you have to believe in yourself, but sometimes it takes someone outside of you to remind you of who you are so that you can get back into that place of courage and confidence. So now the time has come. When I was going through my struggle, I kept promising God that if you helped me and you showed me the way and gave me information, that I promise that when the time comes, I will give back, that I will share, I will do the same for others who are maybe not in that position. And that time is now. And your time is now. It's time for you to take control, refire your dreams, or set some new ones, and start prospering again. Start being happy, start being successful, or maybe for the first time. For some of you, this will be the first time out, but that's okay. It'll be even that much more exciting. But for those who've been there before and who understand what it is and who've been through loss, it's going to be rejuvenating for you, spiritually uplifting, restoring your hope and your courage, and reminding you that you truly are a divine spiritual being having a physical experience. Now, in this program, I'm going to teach you several things, but one of the things that's most important that I want you to understand is I'm going to teach you something I call the map. It's the meditation, affirmation, and prayer tools that you will need to get inside you to turn the energy around and start believing and practicing in a way that will get you back on your feet. I believe in the power of attraction very strongly. The law of attraction, the power of attraction. The evidence of this power is all around you. You see it in the lives of people who are prospering and living the lives they desire, who are making money. And you know, even in this difficult time with all of the downturn and all the financial distress and struggling that a lot of us are going through, the truth is that more people are doing okay. They may be feeling the tightness, but I remember back in the 80s when we were having a recession and there was a tightness, there were job losses and what have you. I was doing fine, and while I felt the pinch of higher prices and what have you, I did fine. I prospered. Today, we're in the same situation, except that one thing has happened, and that is our economy has shifted in a way that we have opportunities available now that were not there before. So even in this really difficult time, it's better than it was in the 80s, and the opportunities are there for you to turn your life around and prosper in ways that were never possible before. So let's get encouraged and get positive and focus on what we want and not what we don't want, and that is to be wealthy, wise, happy, and enjoying life. It's there. We live in one of the greatest countries on the planet. It's one of the only places where you truly do have the freedom and the choice to live the life that you want. It's all a matter of whether or not you have the tools, the ability, and the belief in yourself to make that happen. So this is where I come in, and this is what I'm going to do for you. Like I said before, you may or may not be conscious of what is going on in your life or how the law of attraction works, but it is. So look at the people around you, see what they're going through, what they're doing, and recognize that you can be doing the same thing too. The truth of the matter is those people are using the law of attraction, whether they're doing it consciously or unconsciously. The truth is they're using it correctly. Now, some may have been blessed to have parents raise them in an environment where they grew up learning how to use it, so it became second nature for them. But others have had to learn what it is, learn how to use it, and now they are consciously using the law to their advantage. In other words, many people are doing what you are going to learn how to do. So let's work together. Let's get your life moving in the right direction. Get it going where you want to go, and get your prosperity, your love, and your health back on track. Now, this is a 90-day program. There are 6 videos, but I designed them for you to work on each video for 2 weeks at a time. It may mean that you use 2 weeks at a time and take the whole 90 days, or, which is the way I prefer that you use it, you use each one a week at a time. Then go back and start over. The reason is the variety will give you the energy and the impetus to keep going, and when you go back and repeat the program from the beginning, you'll find new information as you go through it a second time. So it's like it'll reinforce, but it will also re-empower and take you to the next level. So the second time through, you will learn things that you didn't notice and see the first time. It's a much more productive way to use the program. So it's also set up so that you don't need to be at a particular place at a time for a webinar, which is inconvenient. You simply buy the pre-recorded videos. You use them at your convenience. However, I do suggest you set a time on your calendar, make an appointment with yourself, a commitment for you to do it at a time when you won't be interrupted, when you can give it your full attention and do the program and do the exercises with me on the video as they are designed. So, make the commitment to yourself. It won't work if you don't use it, but if you do use it and you do it regularly, I guarantee it will work for you. You will see progress. You will see success. Not everybody will move at the same rate. Some will see success, greater success faster than others, but I promise you, you will see movement. You will see things improve, and it'll be effective for you. And if it's not, I'll give you your money back. That's the agreement. But I do ask that you try the program, that you go through it for the full 90 days before you decide nothing's happening. And remember too that one of the things that we're going to be doing is peeling back the layers of your onion, because the things that have happened to you have put on layers and layers and layers of disbelief, disappointment, pain, suffering, and struggle. And now that struggle, which is what we've been going through for so many years, is very deeply ingrained, so it's going to take time to work it out, but you will be able to do that. Just consider this your energy hygiene, like brushing your teeth, or your spiritual exercise, like working out at the gym. It's an activity that is very vital and critical to your success and well-being. Just like brushing your teeth, you wouldn't think about going out and doing things without brushing your teeth, and neither, for most of us, a lot of us I should say, we know exercise is a very critical component to our health and well-being. So consider it your spiritual energy hygiene exercise program, and once you embark on it, especially if you continue with it, it will change your life. It has changed mine, and this is what I want to do it for you. Now, as I mentioned before, coaches are very expensive, and I'll tell you, I'm not cheap either. I'm expensive as well. But with this program, with this gift to get you going, I recognize that many of you are out there. You have the desire, you have the wisdom, you want to do this, but you can't afford to have that coach. I mean, like football players and basketball players, they all have coaches, and the teams that do well have great coaches. So in order to get you going and get your money blocks broken so that you can start to prosper and afford a coach, me or someone else, I decided to make this program affordable. That's why it's pre-recorded 30-minute videos, so that everyone can afford it. You can buy them individually, or you can buy them in a package. They're available at the very low cost of only $19.97. For most of you, that's less than your Starbucks budget for the month. And it's one per week, so $19.97 per week. Or if you want to buy the whole program, then I've cut the price down. I give you, it's like buy 5 get 1 free, $97 for the whole program up front. But if you can't handle that, $19.97 per session. and you can buy it through PayPal using your credit card or your PayPal account, however you want. Even your bank account is available. All you need to do is set up a PayPal account if you don't have one. It's free. And you can even log into PayPal as a guest. You don't even have to create an account. You can log in as a guest and pay for your program, and then it's available to you to view online as often as you want. It's going to be on YouTube, but it's in a private setting, so unless you buy the program, and each week we'll have a different link. You have to buy the program, and then I'll send you the link, and then you can look at it as often as you want. Now, in this program, you will learn life management and energy healing tools, which you can use for many areas of your life. You'll learn to heal your relationship with money. And believe me, we have a relationship with money. Either we're afraid of it, we love it, we don't understand it, or we hate it. And a lot of our programming about money comes from our background, from our birth, our family belief systems, all the things we've been told about money is evil. If we have lots of money, we're evil, or we're not spiritual. We're going to deal with all that. I'm going to teach you how to release the energy of struggle, lack, limitation, and fear, which keeps you from making your dreams come true. I went through it. Believe me, I know exactly what it's all about. Been there, done that, walked that road, and I'm standing at the end of the road, holding the light, showing you how to get through all of that. You will learn how to heal your heart from past experiences, either relationship or family or abusive or whatever. And these energies, these belief systems and experiences are holding you back. So we're going to deal with that. I'm going to teach you how to re-energize your dreams or make new ones. We have tools for helping you with that. You're going to feel better, have more energy. You're going to sleep better, reduce your stress and worry, and learn to focus on what you want to happen and not on what you don't want to happen. And a lot of this has to do with your languaging and the habits that you form. So we're going to retrain those habits. And most habits take about 3 weeks to break, which is partly why I've set up a 6-week program and to be used over 90 days. In 90 days, you can work through a lot of your old ingrained stuff and become a new person, at least be well on your way to making that happen. We're going to help you make more money and improve your love life, because when you're happier, guess what? Everybody loves you much more, and your life will seem to shift and change, and it will. You pay per session. You can start any time, and once you buy the session, you can view it as often as you need to or want to. You determine your schedule and the speed of your progress, and each session is going to be posted weekly. What else can you ask for? And it's very, very reasonably priced. I had a lot of coaches tell me, oh, you can't do that. You're devaluing what your services. No, I'm not. I'm giving you what you need to get started. My services are valuable. Yes, they are. But so are you. And I'm telling you that I believe in you. And I believe that if I give you something that's reachable, that you can use and help you get you going, that when you're back in the money, the flow is going, that you will come back and say, okay, Lynn, I'm ready to go one-on-one, and then we can really get things going. But until you're making money, you can't afford me or anybody else. So this is my investment in you. This is my paying for or paying back what Spirit gave me in a way that I think is going to make your life work a lot better. Now, your 6-week mini coaching program is going to consist of 6 30-minute mini coaching sessions, pre-recorded. It's one reason I can make them available, because I record them once and then you go through them at your convenience. You will learn to use EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, more commonly called tapping. It's for clearing and healing the blocks in your life of lack and limitation, guilt, fear, abuse, about the guilt around having lots of money, or the fear of having lots of money, the guilt and insecurity about being successful. We're going to handle all that. You will receive a Reiki distance healing from me. Now, that's an energy healing modality that generally you have to be a practitioner, been trained on how to do this. But I can do this for you from wherever you are in the world, because everything is energy, and energy healing can be done anywhere. I can do this for the group, and I will do it once a week. I'll give you a time when it's going to happen. Either you can use that as another appointment, sit quietly while the session is going on. It'll be about a 30-minute session. Or if you're busy with the kids or working or driving or whatever, it still will be very, very effective. I'm going to work with you on a spiritual level. That's where everything resides, and that's where we start. Then you're going to learn very early on, I think it's in the next session, the next session, where I'm going to teach you the power of 3. Now, the power of 3 is it's a universal spiritual principle that's so powerful. And if you're not into numerology, you probably don't understand what this means. But let's just, on the surface, just recognize that it's it's such a powerful principle that one of our most well, maybe not so well known, but most powerful creative inventors, the Nikola Tesla, you may have heard of him. He created some incredible inventions, and some of them are known and some of them are not so well known, but they are incredible. You can look him up on the internet and find out some of the things that he did, but he knew the power of 3, and so much so that it said that when he would shake somebody's hand, he would shake it 3 times. When he'd say something, especially when he was creating, he'd do it 3 times. So it was one of these things that, you know, the power of 3, the Trinity, you know, all of that information is connected to the power of 3. So we're going to talk about that on a level that you can use it as well. And you will have support from me via email for the 90 days of your program. That means you can email me questions, issues, what have you. And if necessary, you know, we can even do a phone call to help you get through something. But this is basically an email support system so that we can get you going. Now, what we're going to do today, which is part of your introductory session, is we're going to go through an EFT session, a tapping session, which is what I mentioned. We're going to go through it in such a way that what we're doing now is energizing your body and mind and clearing the way, preparing it for the miracle of your change and transformation to happen. You have you'll have this video available. It's free. You can get into it, come into the section where we do the tapping, and use it every day. I advise you to start doing this because it will create a field of energy around you. It will energize the law of attraction and start breaking down all of that hard set in resistance that you have to your prosperity and your happiness. So we're going to start doing this, and it's very simple to do. In the program, you're going to learn how to do it on your own, and I will teach you enough so that you can use it for all kinds of things in your life. I'll also show you where you can go to learn more about EFT so that you can start to use it as a regular tool for healing, manifestation, and joy. Okay, first of all, it's a matter of using affirmations. We're going to talk about, we use some affirmations to set our intention, then we use some affirmations to frame our thinking, to reframe some of the things that we want to change, to affirm them, release them, but mainly this one is to clear the energy and just get you ready to receive. So we start out by, it's tapping, and I call it, or it's more commonly known as acupuncture without needles. So it's like we use the energy meridians in our body, and there are several. In addition to the 7 main chakras that we have, there are smaller energy meridians. From what I understand, there are thousands in our body, but basically these energy centers are where our nervous system, the energy that runs through our body, where they intersect, and each one's connected to different parts of your body, different organs, and different areas in your brain. So we tap on them to stimulate the energy and get it flowing, and you will understand and feel it as we go through this session. Now we start with the one on the hand, which is called the karate chop. The reason we start there is this is one where we get the body's attention, and we say some things, setting our attention and get them going. Then we move to the eyebrow, the eye, you know, under the eye, under the nose, the chin, the collarbone, and then under the arm, which I'll have to show you in a minute. Under the arm, if you look, let me stand up a little bit so you can see, and forgive my armpits, but it's right about 3 or 4 inches under the armpit, which is where a woman's bra strap or bra band is. For men, just measure kind of like, you know, your finger 3 inches below your armpit, and we're going to tap in the middle of your side, 3 inches below your armpit. You'll kind of feel a difference when you tap there. Some areas won't feel sensitive, but when you hit that spot, it'll be a little bit sensitive, and you know you got the right one. Now you can use your fist, like, you know, on that spot to cover more area to make sure you got it. You can also use your fist on your collarbone because it's located through that little U joint is. It's like right under your collarbone, just a little bit below there where the sink point is. But if you use your fist, you'll get it. So let's start. This is called Something Miraculous is About to Happen, and just follow along with what I say and what I do. I will state the affirmation and you repeat after me, okay? So I'll say it twice, you repeat it when I say it the second time. So let's start chopping here, tapping on the karate point, and all you need to do is use 3 fingers. I figure that's, you know, that gets you to cover the area and make sure you get it. 3 fingers on the karate chop, and we're going to start by saying, even though it's hard to believe in miracles, even though it's hard to believe in miracles, and I have a laundry list of not miracles, I have a laundry list of not miracles, a whole list of them that have happened in my life, a whole list of them that have happened in my life. When I look back, I see not a miracle. I see not a miracle. And that's not a miracle. And that's not a miracle. And that one definitely isn't a miracle. And that one definitely isn't a miracle. I'm just going to honor that. I'm just going to honor that. I have my human filters after all. I have my human filters after all. And all of my programming. And I'm just going to honor that. I'm just going to honor that. Everything I see, I filter through those filters. I filter through those filters. And even though sometimes it's hard, to believe in miracles, and there's this connection with God involved, or the divine, and I might have some weird programming around that, some uncomfortable programming about that, The truth is that a deeper part of me, my heart, my wise heart, my eternal soul knows that I am loved, and that I'm meant to be here, that I'm on a mission that really matters, and I'm just going to own that too. I'm going to own that miracles have lined up for me in the past, for my whole life, and they will continue to line up for me, and I'm just going to start opening my eyes, and seeing them. Now we're going to start with the tapping on your face, so just follow after me, starting with the eyebrow point, which is right here where your eyebrow ends. Something miraculous is about to happen. Now, side of the eye, right where the eye bone is. Oh my goodness. Under the eye in the middle, up under where the bone and your eye socket is. Something amazing is about to happen. Under the nose here. Something huge is about to unfold. On your chin. Something amazing that is crazy amazing. On your collarbone with your fist. Something miraculous and so exciting. Under the arm. I wonder what it's going to be. On the top of the head. Something is about to happen. I can feel it. Eyebrow. I can feel the energy. I am so curious to see what it is. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. I just had something explode. It was a candle that burned out. Uh-oh. And under the eye, I am pulling something to me right now. Under the nose, through time and space. through time and space on the chin. The connections have already been made. The connections have already been made. Collarbone. It's probably been in motion for weeks. Probably been in motion for weeks. Under the arm. And it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Top of the head. Maybe you've been coming for years. Maybe you've been coming for years. But it's on the way to me now. But it's on the way to me now. And I'm pulling it in. I am pulling it in. And it's just about to manifest. It's just about to manifest. Something huge is going to happen. Something huge is going to happen. I can feel it. I can feel it. And I'm going to be saying, it's incredible that this has happened. It's incredible that this has happened. I'm sorry, top of the head, calling people. I'm going to be saying, calling people. I'm going to be saying, can you believe what just happened? Can you believe what just happened? I'm so excited to know what it is. I am so excited to know what it is. I am so excited and so honored. I am so excited and so honored to receive this miracle. To receive this miracle. And lots of other miracles. And lots of other miracles. And I promise. And I promise. I will say yes to them. I will say yes to them. Yes and thank you. Yes and thank you. I will call it a miracle. I will call it a miracle. And I'm going to start practicing that. And I'm going to start practicing that. With the miracles I already have in my life. With the miracles I already have in my life. I'm going to tell someone I love. I'm going to tell someone I love the truth about them. The truth about them. About how they're already a miracle for me. About how they are already a miracle for me. And I'm going to start right here. I'm going to start right here. And at the same time, I'm going to keep feeling my vibe. I'm going to keep feeling my vibe of anticipation, of curiosity, of something huge, something miraculous and perfectly timed, something miraculous and perfectly timed, something divine, that's on its way to me now, that is on its way to me now. So I'm opening up my hands, and I'm saying yes. I'm saying yes. And I'm saying thank you. I'm saying thank you. Now take 3 deep breaths in. And exhale. And again. And exhale. Try and draw it all the way down into your stomach. In again. And exhale. Then relax and just feel that energy coming in. Feel it flowing around you. And when you've done EFT, your body does feel kind of buzzy. You can feel like energy around you. You may be feeling it in your feet, in your hands. Just this general warmth or feeling of like I'm more awake, I'm more alive, I'm more alert. But that's what EFT does. It stimulates the energy in your body so that you can start to feel the energy field that we live in, which is the law of attraction. The energy field that we're in, the air around us, everything around us is made out of energy, spiritual energy. And this is the energy that we're speaking our word into, energizing and drawing that which we want to us. Now, this is the end of your introductory coaching session. The EFT exercise we just went through is designed to energize you, excite you, focus your intention on creating miracles in your life starting right now. And if you continue to do this over the next few days, you will find that you will start to energize and start looking and expecting things to happen. And don't be surprised if little things start showing up. It may not be money. It may be people giving you things, people doing things for you, attitudes changing, just any number of things will start showing up in your life. The first video of your actual mini coaching sessions is available today, Sunday, December 2nd. So you can go to my website this afternoon. In fact, it's noon here in my time, Pacific time. So after 4 p.m. today, Pacific time, which will be after 7 p.m. on the East Coast and other hours in between, go to my website, www.thewomanexec.com, or click on the link, which this is going to be. It'll be in the words below here on YouTube. Click on that link and go to my website and place your order and get started with your live video mini coaching sessions. And then next Sunday, another one will show up, and it'll be available by noon. So all you have to do is subscribe to your weekly sessions, and you're in for the low price of $19.97. Or if you want to buy the whole group, it's $97, which I would love to have you do that, because then you've made that commitment to yourself. Now, these are not personal sessions, but I will be available via email to support you with questions and answers. Now, these are 6 incredibly powerful, effective, and enjoyable coaching sessions. You're going to have fun with it, and you can use it at your convenience, okay? So thank you so much for joining me today. I wish you the best success. Much love and light to you always. This is Reverend Lynn signing off, and looking forward to working with you for the next 90 days and seeing some miracles happen in your life.